So Chelsey, we're gonna do 3 high hang snatches. Do whatever that means to you. We're gonna do it. And then we're gonna do 3 from the floor.
Okay.
You don't have to barbell cycle, but just do them.
Should I barbell cycle?
No.
So do them one at a time?
Yeah, so
do one, reset, do one.
Yeah, so do one. So do one, but it's so do a high hang snatch, right? And then bring it down, kind of get set, whatever, and then go again. So because you know barbell cycling, you're going.
Do you
so
want me
just
to power or squat?
full. Do a snatch pull, and then I'll mess
Just
with.
a pull?
Yeah, just do a pull for now, and then I'll mess with your pull. Do it one more time. Okay, great. So set up on the barbell and stand. So this is how I like to teach the setup on the barbell, because every position is predicated by the position before it. So if you set up on the barbell and you're like rolling around and you don't really know where you are, then automatically that puts you in a different position. And like just on the high hang snatch, do you see how positional that was?
Yeah.
So from the floor, even more so. So I like to set up approaching the barbell, where I stand up to the barbell. Here, stand next to me. Where I stand, I know you're sweaty. And every time I look down, I see a picture, right?
Okay.
So this is the picture I see. So the next time I stand up to the barbell, I see that, it's a different picture. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's find your picture. So I'm gonna play with you a little bit, and I want you to turn these out. And I want you to put your hands on the bar like you're gonna set up. Don't roll the barbell. Go ahead, set up completely. And then from here, I want you to roll forward so that you feel the weight here. You feel that? Mm-hmm. Butt up a little bit more. Feel that? Mm-hmm. So don't move the barbell, stand and look what that looks like. Go ahead, stand, I got the bar. Look down. Slightly different.
Yeah.
So move back and let's set up again. Go ahead. Feel it here.
Okay.
Butt up just a touch higher. So I want to feel the weight here. Feel it? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll tell you why in a second. Stand right there. Come here. You can stand or sit. Lie down. Put your feet here. So when you start off from the floor, I want the weight here, because as you stand up to above the knee, to above the knee, the weight will transfer back. Okay. So when you're here, it gives you more room and more leeway to go back. When you start watching the really heavy lifter people and you're around people who have a really good eye, they can tell you like an inch off the floor if it's a good or bad lift. And they can see that by how well the weight transfers back, right? So on all of your snatch pulls, you start here, right? So it makes it hard to get to here. So we're gonna start here, and as you slowly stand to above the knee, the weight will transfer back. Okay. So as I'm asking you to rock forward, that's why, because I want the weight right there. Okay. All right, thank you. I don't think that was the picture from last time. I think you used to be like much closer to the bar. Yeah. And then point these out. And then go ahead. And make that match each time. Now rock forward. Feel it here. Feel that? Mm-hmm. And butt comes up just a little bit more. Now we're going to slowly pick it up to above the knee. Okay, ready? Like that.
Okay.
Do it again. So step away, set up, and then we'll pull it to above the knee. Make sure to feel the weight here. Butt up just a touch more. There you go, to above the knee. Ready? Do you feel the weight transfer back? Mm-hmm. Do that one more time. Feel it here. Butt up just, there you go. There you go. Go ahead. Yep. So now we're gonna pick it up to above the knee, and then we're gonna slowly, so you're gonna pick it up to, stand there. You're gonna pick it up to above the knee, and then from here, you're gonna keep your lats tight and just stand. That's all we're doing, we're just standing. Don't think about anything else.
Okay.
Okay? So before I even cue you, you can feel it, you're here.
I'm trying to be here.
So,
My hips like don't want to like let me.
no, I'll show you. Okay. Stand right here.
Okay.
So let's say I'm set up here, right? You see the weights on my heels? Like, I don't want anything from you other than to rock forward. You see that rock?
Okay.
So all I'm doing is like, I'm here, I'm rocking forward to here, and now the weight's here. Okay. I'm not lifting my butt, nothing else. So just rock forward a little bit. Butt up just a little bit more. Is that more stable?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Go ahead. Yep, do it again. Point your toes out a little bit more. Like that. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yep, one more time. So right, that split second where you pull it off the ground, you feel it pull you forward. Fight it.
Okay.
So like, you know, a stake for a tent.
Okay.
So imagine like that stake is this part of your foot, and then as the bar comes up, it pulls back.
Okay.
So push back this way.
Okay.
Don't let it pull you forward.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, do it again. We're gonna do it to my 7 count. So by the time 7, you're gonna be up top.
Okay.
So it's gonna be slow. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job, do that again. It's so close to you, can you feel it?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Ready? Okay, let me stop you for a second. So the heavier the weight gets, remember, so when we stepped it up from empty barbell to 85, how much bigger that hip extension had to be? So this weight's light, but you already feel it kind of pulling you forward when you're standing up. So that's gonna be the biggest thing you're gonna face, is it pulling you forward and your butt wanting to come up as we step up in weight. So right before you go each time, take a big breath, hold it for a second, feel the weight here, like strong, and then push back. It's not like a kind of pushback. On my 7 count, ready? Take a breath, hold. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. Let's do a pull. Ready? And go.
So slow.
Yeah, it is too slow. I'm sorry. So it was too slow, but did it feel good? Did it feel okay?
Well, I could feel like exactly like what you're saying, like coming back and like staying close.
Yeah, it's so close to you, so it's great. So pull it like in terms of normal tempo.
Okay.
I have nothing wrong with your tempo in my head, but the positioning's better now.
Okay.
So pull it with that tempo, and then we'll adjust if we need to.
Okay.
Go. Sorry. Okay, good. Do one more. I think Jonathan knows what I'm about to say. And go. Okay, great. Stand right here, face Chelsey. So the further up you go up the leg, the faster the bar is gonna go, right? So if you ever watch a lift and someone, even if they're like really fast off the hips, but if they start fast and then they slow down, it's a problem because you're generating momentum. So It's not bad, but I want to slow it down from the floor to above the knee just a touch. So what you're looking for is you're looking for a differential in acceleration and speed. But for you, it's about the same. So if this is a graph, right? And this is my X and my Y. So what we're looking for is we're looking for something like this, where at the beginning, it's kind of slow, but at the end, we have this huge change in speed. You got it? But for you, it's kind of like this, right? So we want to slow it down a little bit at the beginning, and at the end for the extension, like big pop. I know. I love him. So from the floor to above the knee, you want to take your time too, because when it gets heavy and you speed it up, it tends to mess with positioning. Okay. So take your time here, like get it a little faster, but it's really around here where we start pushing on the gas pedal. Okay. It's like maybe a third of the way by the time we get here, then it's like 2/3, and then this is like pedal to the metal. Okay? Okay? Let's try that. But a little higher, get set, ready, and go. Yes. So do you feel how like that was like much less effort, but like flew a lot more?
Yeah, felt better.
Yeah, so that's what I'm about, less effort and more flying.
Do less.
Yeah, do less, get more. Let's do that again.
Great concept.
Let's do 2 more. Ready, and go. Yes. I want to show you something before you go. Set up. So the thing I really want to emphasize on this pull, the pull is great, but when it gets heavy, that holding down the breath and keeping really tight is going to be like a game changer, right? So watch Jonathan set up real quick. He's going to set up. So you see how he looks down, make sure his feet is the same. He's going to set up. He's going to rock forward, and right before he goes, take a breath. You see how he really tightens all that up, and he's holding before we go? Like, I want you to do that. Okay. So relax. So we're gonna have you set up, and you're gonna go on your go, because that timing of that can be off, right? You wanna get it just right. You don't wanna be like tight, and then 3 seconds later she says go. That sucks. But I want you to emphasize that, right? Take that breath, really like push out like you're doing a heavy squat, push back on the back and lats, and then go for the pull. But you gotta take a second to get set first, right? So take a second to get set first. Think in your head that you're actually gonna be there for a second or two, because you're like, go, go, go. You'll probably be there for like half a second. Okay. But in your head, feel like, I'm gonna be here for a second where I have to feel tight before I pull.
What?
Take a second, get set, and then go. Yes. Smooth, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna step it up another notch. Before you go, be mindful of where it feels on your foot. Okay. And then once you pass the knee, you gotta push back. Okay. Don't let it come out here, even a little bit. Let's make those 2 changes. The pull is great, but all of a sudden I'm not cueing you and you're starting off your heel, right? So really, like, it's like a check mark, right? You got to go down the list. So first check mark is, do I feel it on the right part of my foot, right? Second check mark is get tight. Or second check mark can be like, get tight in the core. Third check mark is pull back, now go. But you got to check off the marks, okay? Feel it in the right spot on your foot first, okay? See, all of a sudden you do that, and it's like much more explosive. Okay. So let's try with that bar. Let's take the 5 kilos off. You're like, just wait till you go.
Yeah, it's gonna tell you to speed up. Stop resting so much.
Keep it tight. Check mark. What's your 3 check marks? What's number 1? Where on your feet?
Right here.
Okay, second,
My core.
third.
Shoulders.
There you go. Let's get it. Good, except feet wasn't quite right.
Okay.
And you're speeding up again off the floor.
Okay.
Right, so remember the chart on Jonathan's chest.
Yeah.
Slower at the beginning and then fast at the end.
Okay.
So feet here. So set up. And point these out just a little bit more. Feet here, okay? Here at the most. Go ahead. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Let's go heavier. Doesn't that just fly?
Yeah.
Isn't that just so
I think
nice?
it's really helping me, like, because I really don't want to be forward when I start. So for when I come down to grab the bar, to force myself to already be there.
Okay.
So that way, when I'm there, all I have to do is okay, it's already there. Now I just tighten my core and my shoulders.
Okay, good. I'm glad that that works for you.
Yeah.
Just so when you get there, breeze your butt up just a
Just
touch.
a little bit. Okay.
And then make sure to really tighten up the core before you go.
Okay.
No, let's go heavier.
Okay. Let's put blues on.
We're gonna take it off for the full snatch in a minute though, you know? What's the checklist? 1,
Feet.
2,
Core.
3.
Shoulders.
Got it. So good, right?
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Better.
Let's leave the greens on and let's do a full snatch now with the same pull.
Okay.
It's so smooth and flowy, right?
That feels better.
It's like not segmented and the bar just flies. Okay, so now we're doing a full snatch off the floor. So we have the pieces, right? And they're great. They're better than they've ever been. So pull just like you did before with the jump up and back and then get under. Okay?
It's so light. I was like ready for that.
Well, generally when you work pulls, you want to work heavier pulls and then
Yeah.
go down. We can put 5s on if you want.
It's okay. It's okay.
You just
I
weren't
think
ready for it?
I was like you were talking about. I was ready to do that and put that effort in, and then when I grabbed the barbell, it was so much lighter.
Yeah.
So
you're like,
if I do
oh.
that, this bar's gonna go in their freaking teeth.
Which is okay. You just have to be ready for the receive.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, but I'm sorry.
No. I didn't jump.
You didn't jump. Agreed. So that's why we go down in weight, right? Because every time we add another step, like from a nervous system perspective, you're adding load. So we're adding load, so I want to take away load. And then you get used to that, then we can add more load and weight. Yeah, so jump. So think about it this way, Chelsey. So you're here, and as you're here, you slowly stand and you pull, right? So as you pull, you're gonna be here, and then just like the high hang snatch here, jump up and back this way. So you're transitioning here to this with the jump up and back. Yeah, so you did, right?
jumped like straight up.
You did,
Yeah.
but even then you felt it, right? It felt great.
Yeah.
So now if we just jump back a little bit, we feel a little bit better.
Okay.
So you're doing good. We're just stepping on our way over there. Just like the last one, but this time when you're jumping, think about going that way. That's the only difference. You're doing good. We just want it this way. Okay? Yes! Yes! How did that feel?
Third time's the charm.
How did that feel?
Good. It felt good.
Okay, let's go up.
Okay.
Let's go one white. That's the one. Oh, it's so money.
A little slow.
No, you're not. You're not. You're not. Oh, that was so good. Do you want water? You want chalk?
No.
Just like before with more. Oh!
A little forward though.
Slightly. So here's the thing. I'm letting you get away with it, but it's really a game changer. You're not really implementing it. So you've done heavy back squats, and remember when you lose focus for that split second and you're not tight on the way down, or you lose tightness at the bottom, like how much it sucks to get up, right? You're like, oh, fuck, right? So the same thing here. If you're not super tight here in the core, the second before you go and you go to lift, it's like it'll round or it'll pull you forward.
Okay.
Just that little bit. Okay. So you take a breath and you're like, I took the breath, right? But you're not really like taking a breath. So watch him take a breath. It's like this massive breath, and then he'll push back on his lats with his arms to the point where he's almost shaking, right? And just look, do you see how he just really makes that effort to tighten the core and then pull the shoulders back? You're relaxing. You're kind of like, I did it, right? So take a big breath, hold it like it's a max squat, and then go. And that's the only change you made, right? And it felt so much smoother and you got so much more out of it. Okay. Let's go, you wanna go blues?
Sure, yeah.
Let's go blues. Mm-hmm. Get some water, chalk up. I want water too. Thanks.
I'm not a big water drinker.
You don't drink water ever?
No, I'm like a camel. I never drink water. I'll go like a whole training session without drinking it.
Damn. So tight core like you did before, big jump, good under. You're doing great. Oh, oh, fives. Where's Jamie? How did that feel?
It felt really good.
It's awesome. I love it.
I really like bracing the jump back.
Yeah, okay, so the bracing and jump back is great. And the thing is, you're cutting it even just a touch short, and look at all you're getting out of it. Okay. So if you can like make a little bit more with the bracing and then feeling on your foot at the same time and then going, you'll get a little bit more. Okay. So even tighter at the beginning for like split second. Okay. Bigger jump now, more weight, okay? How did that feel?
I feel like I didn't jump probably as much as I should have.
So what? Yeah. So compared to like before, So compared to the last one, it's not as good. Compared to what you started off with, it's fantastic, right? So the reason the jump didn't feel as great is because what happened there is on that one, your lats were a little bit loose.
Okay.
So when your lats are a little bit loose and you're here, you're gonna have to jump more, and it's gonna wanna like be here versus here, right? So what you're gonna do is like, how do I show this? We gotta show this way, but my left wrist is shit. Go to above the knee. So when you're above the knee here, you're gonna push back. You see how much effort he's pushing back, and then slowly stand to the bar the whole way.
Okay.
So let's do that with you. So just stand next to me. We're gonna hold hands.
Yay.
Yeah, go to above the knee. Push back. Push back more. Slowly stand.
Okay.
Right? So the whole way, engage.
Okay.
You cut the pull a little bit short, right? You rush the pull.
Okay.
So like the whole tempo thing, right? Slower here, and then once you get here, then you accelerate, and then you go jump.
Okay.
Go get some chalk. Go say hi to Kong for a second and come back. Like,
Hey, you warming up or what?
like put your hand on his head and leave a mark. I'm not kidding, go do it.
Are you warm?
So, okay, just be here with me for a second. We're gonna be friends. So, take it in, get tight, build momentum, big jump, okay? One step at a time, you're doing okay. Just come back for a second. Yes, good job. Good job. I think that's it.
Okay.
We can play with a little bit more if you want.
That feels good.
Let's go another white then. Because we've cleaned up your pull, we've cleaned up your snatch. What do you have on 60 kilos, 132, 162, 167. Do you want to try to go for 180 today?
Yeah, sure.
What do we have, 167?
Huh? I don't know.
Kilos, right? 30, I'm Asian. I should be able to do math. 30 plus 30 is 60 times 2.2 is 132-ish, plus 35 is 162, 167-ish.
Just get heavier, so this thing's out.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're stepping it up. So just like we talked about with stepping it up, all those little things matter more. So it's gonna wanna pull you forward more. It's gonna want your butt to come up more, right? The bar's gonna wanna come away from you more. The jump up and back won't mean as much, right? So we gotta step up our game on all those levels. So super tight core, super tight back. From here, tight on the lats. The biggest jump you got, then get under.
Okay.
So we gotta step up our game. Step up our game. So I don't consider that a fail because you had to have enough momentum on it to get it that far, right? So you just weren't ready for the receive. So get tighter. I want a bigger jump up back this way, but the second it goes up, you got to be ready to get under it. Go get chalk. Chelsey, can you
do that? So that's really good.
get chalk?
No, I never dropped it behind me.
Okay, yeah, so
Monster, I love it.
so that's what it means, right? So everyone freaks out because they're like,
I love it.
Yeah.
Because I never do that.
Yeah. So it's a good sign. Yeah. So do me a favor, we're gonna play a game.
Okay.
You're gonna spell your name for me backwards.
Ooh. Y.
Uh-huh.
E.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-huh.
Lehc.
Okay.
Wow, that was hard.
Okay, how about your last name?
Oh, fuck.
Y.
ESG. Girg.
Okay. Who's your favorite actor? Top 2.
Christopher Walken.
Okay.
And probably Will Smith.
Okay. And what's your favorite movie? You can give me the top 3.
Man. As corny as it is.
Go.
I really like the Moulin Rouge. And,
Great movie.
what else? Ace Ventura.
Old school.
And one more. Shoot. I don't know. I don't know if I have another one.
Favorite fruit?
Fruit?
Yes.
Strawberries.
Yeah, strawberries are good.
They're so good.
Give me chalk.
Got this.
We got this. Big tight, super tight. We're jumping up this way, like big jump, big shrug, and then we're gonna get under it in a big way.
Okay.
Snatch balance, big way.
Okay.
Okay? Here we go. So you're not tight enough off the floor and you're kind of taking it for granted and it's coming a little bit away from you, right? So you're setting up and you're like, I'm here, okay, I'm going. Feel super solid here, like Jonathan does, and really push back, get tight, and then come up with it. So take that second to get really tight and come up with it. On the jump up and back, you gotta really like go for it in a big way.
Okay.
Like the biggest jump you got. And then you follow that jump up with this. So jump and then like give it that little bit of room, because if you had a little bit more room on that, you had a shot, right? So shrug, big jump, big shrug, big pull, okay? Tight, tight at the beginning. Make sure you feel it on your foot. Feel tight, and then you're allowed to go. Come on.
Oh no!
No, okay, but we're getting closer, right?
Yeah.
So let's do
I keep doing that.
because you're not ready for it. I mean, let me think about it. We completely like changed your pull,
Yeah.
and this is close
I
to.
don't think I'm ready for.
You're not used to the dynamic. You've only done this pull for like a couple lifts, so you're not used to it. So you're not used to the timing of it, right? So all things considered, we're still doing really well. You've had enough pull on that one to go this way. It was just right there.
So far, I think I'm just so not used to being on my heels when I catch.
Because so used to being forward.
Every single time that it's like my body when I'm on my heels, I'm like, oh my god, I'm on my heels.
Yeah, it's where it's supposed to be, and I'm not used to it, right?
The whole time. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good. It's good. We just need to take a moment, right?
Yeah.
So what are we doing right now? We're getting super tight.
Okay.
We're getting a super big jump up and back, big pull like before, and then getting ready for it. So as it's coming up, you're pulling. So it's not like jump, pull, catch, right? As it's coming up, this pull turns into this, so you know where the bar is.
Okay.
Give that a shot.
I mean, it feels really good.
Yeah, it looks great. You're just not ready for the receive. No, you're good. Let's play another game. Favorite actress. Favorite color. That's a good one.
Color? Mm-hmm. Teal.
Teal. I do like teal. Favorite actress.
I don't really have a favorite actress. Oh, you know what? My new favorite actress is Awkwafina. Did you see her in Crazy Rich Asians?
No.
Dude,
No.
she
No.
is hilarious. Watching. Oh my god. She's so funny.
Favorite place to eat around here. Where should we go for dinner?
Oh god, don't ask me, ask Jamie.
I know. I know.
She knows all of them.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Okay.
Tell me. Tight. Super tight with the breath at the bottom.
Feet, tight shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Slow, speed up. Jump
Big
back,
pull.
and pull.
Okay, so the tight at the beginning, don't think like I'm there for a second or like I'm there, right? Be really mindful of being really tight, really feeling it on your foot, and then going. Come on. Let's get it. Come on. Get it. Up. Yes. We'll land there. We'll land there.
better?
That's so much better. You made it. What do you mean is that better? We're good.
Okay.
We're good. We're going to end there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We're good. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I think I can like really start to transfer this more and more and more. Because if I can catch here, then I can definitely get a higher weight.
So we can play with this more, but what's gonna happen is like, okay, so if this were a chart, okay? So if this were a chart, and let's say this line was the snatch that you just made, or like, who's your favorite lifter?
Maddie
Rogers. So if you call this line Maddie Rogers' lift, right?
Yeah.
So what happened was before, let's call that line perfect, right? And so before your lifting was kind of like here, like way off the line, right?
Okay.
So now that we've worked together, your lift is kind of like here.
Okay.
Closer to the line.
Okay.
But as more time comes away from this, you're going to diverge off the line a little bit. So we'll just meet again to help you like come closer to the line,
Okay.
and then we'll just come closer and closer to the line.
Okay.
But as you can tell, once you start like,
Great drawing board.
once you start doing these techniques a little bit more,
Yeah.
like they fly,
Yeah.
and it feels good.
Yeah.
And so that's why people who are like, don't jump up and back, I'm like, yeah, okay. People who are like, don't pull, I'm like, yeah, okay. But it works.
Yeah, it does work.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, it feels way like I told you. I'm so used to stepping forward and like, that.
Yeah. And now here, you're like, I don't know what to do here. Yeah.
It's like I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we were messing around, we completely changed your pull, and we're at like 167 today, and your max is like 175-ish. So we have a lot of room.
Okay.
So that's super exciting, right? Because if it flies now, once you have these pulls cemented in a little bit more, we can really go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Get it up. Yes. We'll land there. We'll land there. That's so much better. You made it.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please press the like button and subscribe below. For more information on Olympic lifting, merchandise, or improving your lifts, check out woolift.com. Link is in the description below. Thanks guys.